It's not about you. What is that? What do I mean by that? Well, we'll get to that in here in a minute. But first, welcome to Monday. Welcome to hashtag I love Mondays and the voiceover huddle. We do it every day morning just to give you a little bit of insight on how to grow your business in voiceover. And I'm glad you're here. My name is James Michael Hathcote. I'm a full-time voice actor and voiceover coach, author of the book, The Voiceover Blueprint. You can pick that up for less than $10 in the chat or in the description below for the downloadable version and the audiobook plus 4 free gifts. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. We are just past 84,000 subscribers. Appreciate every single one of those 84,000 subscribers, just like you. And also, don't forget to chime in on the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. We'll do some shout outs here in just a minute. And last but not least, before we get into the topic today, don't forget that our Dave Fenoy character creation method class is on sale. It's immediate access. This isn't like a live webinar that we're doing, later this month. This is a pre-recorded class that he did a while back for us that we've discounted. If you've always wanted to get into character work and didn't know where to start or how to create unique characters and that kind of thing, Dave Fenoy is a legend in this business. And so we've got his class discounted for another few days, another week or so. We're going to have that at the discounted rate. Check that description below for the coupon code DF400, and you'll be able to get $400 off of that series of classes, because it's not just one class. It's actually several different classes kind of put into one giant, curriculum for character work. So check that out. Okay, let's talk about today's topic, and that it is not about you. What do I mean by that? Well, in your marketing communications, it's not about you. And what that means is if you, in your emails or any of your messages to clients or whatever, if you're introducing yourself and your email starts with I, all the information in there, that's not what the client wants to see. What they want to see is what you can do for them. Okay? Yes, it's in a roundabout way, it's kind of about you, but it's more about what you can do to make their lives easier. Do you deliver quickly? All that kind of stuff. What are the things that you can do for them to make their lives easier and to help them maybe be, um, you know, be the star to their boss, right? Things that will allow them to do their job easier, to make whatever content they're working on better. That's what you should focus on. Even in social media, it's not about you. Sure, it's fine to, post a new job that you got, or maybe you picked up a new client. Like, for instance, today I'm posting about the Papa Murphy's client that I got last week. I'll be posting on that on social media today. It's fine to do that. It's fine to post, new clients, new jobs, post a demo when you get a new one. All that's fine. But that's only half the battle. Okay. The other half is liking and commenting and sharing and building those relationships with the interested party or the possible interested party, the potential client. Okay. Like their content, share it, put a comment in about it, build the relationship. That's the other half that a lot of people don't realize, that it's, once again, it's not all about you. It's kind of half about you. Half of the game should be posting things that you've done, but the other half is relationship building. That's what it should be. Even in email marketing, if you want to put an email out there that shows a recent job that you got or whatever, just to have, some content to share in an email to make that marketing touch, totally fine to do that. But also make it about how you can help them do their job better or create their content better. Okay. So that is what I mean by it's not all about you, just a little bit about you. All right. Let's see what everybody says today. By the way, hope you had a good 4th of July on Friday. Hope you have all your fingers and toes and eyeballs and everything. Um, Let me know what you did for the weekend, the long weekend. I did a little bit of work and a little bit of play, but yeah, let's see what's happening here. There's Terry. Good afternoon from Falston, Maryland. Welcome to a new week of great voiceover information. Thank you, Terry. Very nice to say. And there's Mr. Hunt. Good morning from Longview, and Mark from Montreal. Good to see you, Mark. And there's David from Hamilton, Ontario. Hey, Solette from Newark, Delaware. Good to see you on here. Good afternoon. And there's Grady, transplanted for the week in Brownsville, Texas, working on my recording space in our winter home. Nice. Yeah, I know it's. I'm sure it's a little hotter there than it is where you normally are, but if you're getting work done, that's all that matters. Kathleen from Evanston. And there's Nancy from Yankton, South Dakota. Hello, Nancy. Good to see you there. And there's Nephi from Knoxville. Good to see you, buddy. And Bob from Wadsworth, Ohio. Good morning to you. Hey, Sarah from Kentucky. Good morning. And there's Tracy from Rochester, Minnesota. Hello, hello. And Dennis from Grant Park, Illinois. Good morning, Dennis. There's Edward from Jacksonville, Florida, and John from Denver, who apparently just got back from, what was it? FanCon, some sort of Comic-Con kind of event where he got to meet a lot of the stars of film and TV and whatnot. He posted in our group about that a few days. Well, was it yesterday? Maybe it was today. Anyway, he posted in our private Facebook group for the VoiceOver Blueprint and told us some lessons learned from that from some of the actors there. There's Alex from Utah. Good morning to you. And Kirk from Greenville, South Carolina. Hello. And there's Joy from Southfield, Michigan. Good morning to you. Hey, Ron from Grand Haven, Michigan. Good to see you there. And Happy and Joyful from Florida. There's Don from South Africa. I used to be a part of Bill's Morning Huddle a few months ago and unfortunately had to step away from VO for some time to pay bills and save up, work as a restaurant manager for a few months to save up to do voiceover full time. I'm just curious, can anyone tell me what happened to Bill? Love Mike's work, and I'm just curious. Yeah, Bill retired. Bill retired in January. He didn't retire from voiceover, by the way. He retired just from teaching voiceover. He is at the age of where he wants to spend more time with his family, and the coaching thing does take up quite a bit of time. And so he decided to put that aside. And I was kind of, I guess you want to call it, his star student for years and years. And I was part of the blueprint, helping, facilitate webinars and teaching and stuff. And he asked me if I'd like to take the reins. So I did. Big shoes to fill for sure, but we're doing it. So welcome back, Don, and let me know if you have any questions. There's Maria from Rhode Island. Good afternoon. And there's Andrew from Latvia. Hello to you. Cool Keith, back in VOB Blueprint and looking forward to diving in head first. Still awaiting on when classes meetings are held, by the way. How are you, Mike? Okay, so I can tell you right now, the classes, Keith, are held every single weekday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. We have a live webinar on a different topic. It's always at 4 p.m. Pacific time, so you do the math on where you are. We have a total of 6 live webinars every week. Monday marketing, Tuesday tech, Wednesday Fiverr, Thursday performance, Friday Upwork, and then I do a bonus one on Wednesdays at noon, which is just general Q&A. So a total of 6 live webinars every single weekday. Not 6 per day, but per week, sorry. 6 live webinars per week, all at 4 p.m. except for that one at noon on Wednesdays. Maria says Google alerts are a great way to keep track of a larger company's updates. Yes, they are. Theo says, happy post-grilling, post-gardening, post-fireworks Monday from downtown Chicago. All fingers are accounted for. Very nice. That's always a plus when you can walk away from a 4th of July with all of your digits intact. Like I said last week, our next door neighbor spends thousands of dollars on fireworks every year, and we live in a cul-de-sac, and all the neighbors come out, and he just puts it right in the middle of the cul-de-sac and fires stuff off, and everybody, gathers around, and it's always a good time. Hey, Alan from Philly, good to see you on here. And there's James from Austin, Texas. Hello to you. And Greg from far north Dallas, Texas. Speaking of Texas, I'm going to be going to Texas next month, late August. I think it's like the 26th is when we're heading that way for the One Voice Conference, which is a voiceover conference held every year in Dallas. And it's always a good time to kind of catch up with other people in the voiceover community and learn some stuff. So if you're in that area, maybe check it out, and hope to see you there. There's Becky from Albion, Michigan, and Phil in Tokyo. Don says, thanks a ton for the great work, Mike. Well, you're very welcome, Don. Thank you. And glad you're back. All right. What do we have? Anything else? Any questions about today's topic? It's not about you. A lot of people get a little hung up on what to put out there, what kind of content to put out there, especially if it's early in the game and you don't have a ton of, new big name clients or new demos to promote or put out there. That's why the liking and commenting and sharing and that kind of stuff goes just as far as you posting your own stuff. Okay, so if you're looking for things to interact with or things to do on social media that, don't involve your own content, that's it. Follow a lot of the content creators, video production places and that kind of thing, and comment and like and share. Get your name out there, so that you stay on their radar so that when you do actually post something that's yours, new job or whatever, it's most likely to show up in the other person's feed and they'll be able to see that. Keith says, where in the members area of the Blueprint site can I find the Zoom info for the classes? Also, isn't there a Facebook group? Yes. If you're okay, I tell you what, Keith, send me an email, because if you're not getting those, first of all, it's not on Zoom, it's on GoToWebinar. You should be getting those emails, reminders, both 24 hours ahead of the webinars and then 1 hour ahead of the webinars, a little reminder email with a link to join. And yes, if you're in the full Blueprint, there is a private Facebook group, so we'll make sure we get you in there as well. So send me an email. We'll figure that out. All right, kids, time for me to get to work. Time to do work. So that's what I'm about to do. So hope you have a great week. And of course, I'll see you back here tomorrow, same bat time, same bat channel. And we go over another topic in voiceover. And until then, have a good one. Bye now.